We had to go get her new bras.
Yeah, why are people getting
boobs?
What's the stuff now with? I didn't know that chicks got like their tits measured.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Can you imagine having that job?
You can't have that job.
You can't have that job.
No,
so how do they do that?
but I'm just saying.
You have to take your top off, right?
No.
No,
you can do it over your clothes.
You don't have to take your top off?
No.
Oh, that doesn't sound like a fun gig.
I do it when I measure mine, but
yeah, lose it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, because I know how to do it.
Yeah, dude.
Do it. Don't lose it. You want to do it.
Relax.
Oh, we're ready?
Oh, thank you, Pat.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Terror Trio. My name is Micah.
I'm Eugene.
And I'm Drew.
And we are in rare form today. Holy shit.
I don't know if it's really that rare.
No,
not
it's
rare,
form.
but
we just got done describing.
None of us can ever run for office because Pat has some
ever.
Really.
Oh my God.
Wait, have you ran for office before?
What
do you mean ever again?
Yeah, you said ever again.
Did I say ever again?
Yeah. He ran for town superintendent.
Well, I mean, there was that one time in 1821.
Well, guys, it is May 23rd. Here in Buffalo, New York, we're coming at you from Buffalo Game Space,
and we are April, though.
Yeah. Did I say May?
April.
You did.
Wow. Let me cross out May.
He literally
wrote it down too.
I literally wrote down May. Wow. We are jumping ahead. Oh, you know why? Because I'm thinking of my court was right next to it, which is in May.
Oh.
Guys, we are actually collaborating with 4 other podcasts on this. Slashers podcast set this whole thing up together. In honor of the Avengers movie coming out, we are going to cover the Toxic Avenger.
Yeah.
Troma's landmark staple bread and butter. Just Lloyd Kaufman, just his tongue all the way up Toxic Avenger's butt. Cult Classic Mania is covering the OG Toxic Avenger.
A whole bunch of themes tonight, apparently.
So many.
Mainly, it's just eating ass.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. So then you should have said Lloyd Kaufman eating the Toxic Avenger's ass.
Well, I implied it by the tongue going up the bum.
All right.
All right. We'll give it to you. We'll give it to you.
But is it really radiation if you're just sticking your tongue in there?
Yeah. I'd say so. You don't think so?
I think you got to open your mouth.
Is that called like warming the tongue?
Like you got to make the
do
sounds
like
too. Yeah.
I'm not comfortable with where this is going.
What?
Up your butt. Moving on.
All right.
Gore Lords will be covering Toxic Avenger Part 2. And our boys who set the whole thing up, Slashers Podcast, the brave souls that they are covering, in my opinion, the worst sequel, Part 3. God bless you guys. The Copulators Die First podcast will be covering the fantastic TV show Toxic Crusaders, which if you go back and watch it, my God, that show was ahead of its time.
It was.
I'm waiting for the day that it pops up on Adult Swim.
No, I don't think they don't have enough episodes for it to show up on Adult Swim.
Just like a special thing.
I wish they would. But
you remember that time Adult Swim played The Room for 24 hours?
Maybe. I remember that.
Yeah, that was
there might be some hope.
That was dark times, man.
Because they're supposed to do, aren't they? Yeah, I don't know if we talked about it, but they're doing a remake of the Toxic Avenger.
We've talked about that.
Yeah. So maybe when that comes out, maybe that'll renew interest.
I think it will. Lloyd Kaufman said that Toxic Avenger is his baby, and he always wanted a big budget Toxic Avenger movie. So the people that are shitting on this need to just let it go and let it happen.
Just shitting your hand instead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just mush it in your face.
Wow.
Sorry, guys. There's one thing I wanted to get off my chest, and I've been meaning to bring this up. What is the new obsession with VHS? You guys notice that?
Yeah.
There's the whole VHS or die movement. Mm-hmm. Everybody's pulling out their VCRs and collecting all these old tapes. I know our man Peter from the theater who runs Thursday Night Terrors. I know he's big into VHS horror. What the fuck is the obsession with this? Because if going back and thinking about this, the DVD to me was the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
And dude, when is the last time you had to rewind a tape?
When was the last time that you couldn't watch the whole section of a movie because you accidentally scuffed the disc? Especially since someone's bitch ass doesn't like to put their DVDs back in the motherfucking cases, which
motherfucker.
I plead the fifth. But is this like a hipster trend in horror? Because I think it's just our genre.
No, it's everything. Well, yeah, it is our genre.
I don't see anyone running out to get Superman 2 on VHS, man.
Oh, why the fuck you have to say Superman 2?
I'm just saying, no one's running out to get that movie.
Superman
Everyone's running out to get Night of the Living Dead on VHS. Drew and I, we have a couple VHS tapes that we have, but they're more for decoration. Yeah. And even then, I think they're taking up way too much space.
I have a whole collection of VHS tapes.
Dude, I had so much in the attic. I got rid of them all, man. Yeah.
Some of them are worth quite a bit of money. Yeah. And I mean,
because the hipsters want them.
They want them. They want them. There's a fucking demand for this dead technology. But
I don't get it.
Well, okay. So like, are you for vinyl? Vinyl came back.
It's too much space.
Records.
It's so inconvenient. Like, yes, records sound great, but you also don't have to deal with tape.
Listen, I get it. You're a millennial. That's fine. That's cool.
Are you okay? Yeah, what? You're not a millennial. You're fucking Gen Z or whatever. I'm
probably like Gen A.
Yeah. I want to know your opinion on this, guys. Email us, get a hold of us, send us a message on Instagram. I want to know if you're for this VHS movement or if you're against it, because right now I know there's companies that are actually making VHS new VHS movies, and it's just horror.
Excited about that.
Are you?
Really?
Yes.
I think it kind of kills it.
It's something, you know what? I don't think it kills it. I think it's just, well, I mean, you guys aren't really collectors, so it's not. It's more of like collector mentality, like with figures, with comics, with anything. It's just something else that we can, a piece of our childhood, a piece of nostalgia that we want back. Like maybe an old, Rolling Stones record that we could never get when we were kids, or that we used to listen to at our grandmother's house on her radiola or whatever.
I'll tell you what, man, you can take the record sleeve and hang it on your wall, treat it like a poster, throw the vinyl out. Yeah, or melt it. It looks cool melted.
There's just something about vinyl. It's the sound, the imperfections. With I was going to say DVD. Well, yeah, DVD and CDs. Like, it's getting to the point now where everything's too perfect. So now our people are trying to hark back to the days when the imperfections.
Like shit.
I want this to sound like shit. I want to hear the little. I want
dust Barbara Crampton's tits to be grainy.
Yes, I want to adjust the tracking.
Dude, on it.
That's the thing. Like shit like that.
Jerking off to VHS was the worst too.
It was the worst.
Pause it, and it would be so. You wanted this one perfect shot of Linnea Quigley's ass running up the stairs and Return of the Living Dead, but then you hit pause, and it looks all scrambly
and it starts shaking,
and then you start hitting the tracking button, track. But then you went too far, and all of a sudden you're in the next scene. So you rewind it, but somehow you rewind it 2 minutes too late, too far behind. Plus, dude, I had a VCR that wouldn't fast forward. It could rewind, but it wouldn't fast forward.
Well, there you go.
It was awful. Yeah, man. But I don't understand this new thing. I know the last VCR.
It's a thing. It's a phase. It's you know what? VHS tapes were cool back in the day. That's where a lot of us and a lot of according to our demographic, a lot of our listeners, that's how we grew up. That's going to the video store and going in the horror section and seeing horror and seeing the videotapes and seeing the artwork, and just based on the artwork, this looks cool, taking it home, renting 4 or 5 movies a night. Horror movies.
I did
it's
too,
something
though, but I just don't get the whole that's what I didn't have a DVD player till I was 12. It's just
Isn't that weird? 12?
But you grew up then on DVDs then.
Mostly VHS.
I was 17 when I got a DVD player.
Yeah.
It's just
I spent the bulk of my life on VHS, and then 6 years later I had Netflix.
See, I probably spent 20 some odd years on VHS and VCRs. So I don't know.
Dude, trust me, nothing beats a crisp orange Nickelodeon cake. But I get it. I do, but I don't know. I don't get the whole I think that I get the originals. It's super cool. We have a Night of the Living Dead, the Tom Savini one.
It's still in the wrapping.
We still have an Evil Dead one.
Yeah.
If there was one in the bedroom, we have
we do.
a Jason one and everything. It's cool. But the them making it again and buying it kind of like cheapens it for me.
Ooh, I agree with you on that.
You know what?
Yeah.
I agree on that. But again, it's just like anything else.
It is. No, it's totally
You
a
know,
collector
it's
thing.
So it's just
Yeah.
so it's just a collector thing. Like
That's what I
You're not
think.
gonna
I mean,
like
that's why-
pop it in and enjoy it. It's
No,
more like, hey, I just have to have this.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah. It's
That's like, 'cause,
although
like-
there are some people out there that do collect them and
yeah.
they do watch them.
Yeah, because like Peter will always like proudly post like, look at this VHS, and like he'll like take like 5 pictures of
See,
the
I
top,
think that's cool,
bottom
though.
side,
Yeah.
take the sleeve off.
See, yeah.
I mean, it's cool.
See,
'cause
I
it's
think
like,
that's fucking cool.
As soon as I see that Vestron logo, man, my dick gets hard.
It's just and the clamshell.
Mhm.
But yeah, like when he posted the pictures of Terrifier,
Yeah.
the VHS VCR tape,
that was
VHS
that was
tape that
actually
he got.
pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's-
Yeah.
that was
I mean,
pretty
it's
sweet.
pretty
Newer
cool.
movies as VHSs are cool, but like don't remake Evil Dead into VHS to try to sell it to me.
But where does it end though?
I
What
get
do we have next? Betamax.
No, that came
Yeah,
they came
alright.
and went.
Well,
Because
that's it.
Betamax has one that you couldn't rewind or fast forward.
I've
Yeah.
honestly
You had to wait till it played all the way through.
Seen a Betamax.
I had
I've seen
WrestleMania 1 on Betamax.
I saw Michael Jackson's Thriller on Betamax.
I've never
That's pretty
seen
sweet,
one.
dude.
Yeah,
They're just like smaller.
Oh.
Yeah.
yeah, they're smaller tapes, and then with
and,
VHS tapes where you can rewind and fast forward.
Oh, look at that.
Betamax tapes, you put the tape
They
in there,
were
and it has to play
huge.
all the way through.
I've never seen
Yeah.
that before.
Yeah.
You never seen a
I've seen the
there it is.
players.
That's a tape right
Yeah.
there.
It's a
Sorry, our
Yep.
producer's pulling up pics for
I've
for our
definitely seen
young-
the players before. I'm not that young. I'm
our
gonna be
young
30 this year.
Greenhorn.
Did you say you're going to be 30 this year?
Yeah.
Okay, you're fucking young.
What? Guys?
Jesus Christ.
Isn't she so cute?
You generation
All
double
right.
Z.
Well, anyways, guys, let us know what you think about this VHS craze trend, whatever, and
Yeah, I really wanna know.
I'm really curious. So let us
See
know.
who's into it, see who's not.
All right, let's see where to start. I have so much cool shit I want to talk about. Let's start with Full Moon.
Let's
So,
always start with
Last
Yes,
week,
please.
we reported that there was going to be a sequel to Subspecies 4,
Yep.
Blood Rise Subspecies 5, with the return of Anders Hove. Yeah, which is
Anders
sweet.
or Anders Hove?
I think it's Anders.
Okay.
Yeah, he
looks
seems
like an
he seems
Anders.
like an Anders.
Anders.
It's Anders.
That
He's
sounds
a
very
soap
As he
opera.
gives you
He's
as he
a
gives you
soap
a
opera
limp
actor.
limp
He is.
handshake.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anders.
So it'd be Anders.
Anders. His mom's like Anders.
Would
Also,
his last name be Hove or Hove?
I didn't see one
I
of
like
that little.
Houvet.
Yeah, probably Houvet.
It's an excellent take.
Everyone's favorite puppet master puppet, Blade, is getting his own standalone
Also,
film.
your favorite Wesley Snipes character.
Bingo!
Mhm,
I don't know. I kind of like
mhm.
Demolition Man.
Bazinga.
Blade, the Iron Cross is set to come out. Also, Bride of the Head of the Family, Necropolis Legion. This one, I'm actually shocked. Sorority Babes in the Slime Ball Bolorama 2.
Part 2.
I swear to God, if
Dude.
Linnea Quigley does not make a cameo, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, so Sorority Babes in the Slime Ball Bolorama 2. I am so fucking excited for that. I know Brink Stevens is going to be like co-directing that or some shit. Really?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw
she's
that.
definitely going to be in it. But yeah, Drew, I agree with you. If Linnea Quigley doesn't make a cameo, I will feel cheated.
I mean,
Yeah.
she survived the last one, so
She
she kind of
did.
has to show.
She certainly
up.
did.
Even if she didn't, they could sneak her in.
Oh, they-
somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere,
So-
somehow.
Are we going to get the same jive talking motherfucking
Oh my God, the
Deity.
racist goblin or whatever. Yeah.
I hope not.
the black exploitation demon?
Oh my God, that was so bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, you know a white guy wrote those lines. It's so bad. He
So
watched
bad.
like one Shaft movie or Dolomite.
Dolomite. Yeah.
I'm more of a Dolomite guy than a Shaft guy.
See, I'm more of a Shaft guy.
Yeah, all right. That's for another time.
Dolomite was a pimp.
Also from Full Moon's Halloween Night. Halloween Night. I recommend smoking a good chunk of Kush and getting in on that one. The Hourglass, Femme Alien, Cosmic Crush, the Shadowheart Curse, and this movie, which I'm probably going to avoid, called The Grim Rapper.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm
Oh my God.
112% gonna be there.
I'm still going to fucking see it. You know
yeah,
that.
I'm gonna watch it.
My question is, they're pulling out these 10 films called the Deadly 10, which are all going to be made at the same time. They're supposed to be like, this is supposed to be like an interactive type deal. What's missing? Yes, Castle Freak. Castle Freak is
I
missing.
was gonna say demonic toys.
Yeah,
Demonic Toys, but
maybe
where?
another Trancers or Dollman.
Where?
Is Tim Thomerson even still alive?
I don't know.
Was Dr. Giggles Full Moon?
No.
No, I didn't.
Where the fuck is Killjoy? The last time we saw Killjoy, he was on trial in hell and he escaped.
He what?
Yeah.
He was on trial in hell.
Yeah.
And then he escaped.
Escaped.
Oh, escaped.
God damn it.
Escaped.
I'm from.
Could be worse. You could have escaped.
Sorry,
Escaped.
it's my eerie accent. But no, I want to know. I want to see another Killjoy. I wanted to pick up where Killjoy left off.
Did they only make 3 of those movies?
They made 4.
They made 4 of those movies.
They made 4 of them.
Enough's enough.
No.
Enough's enough.
No.
So Killjoy Goes to Hell. That was the last one. Right?
Yeah, Killjoy Goes to Hell was the last one.
And yeah, we own that one.
Yes, we own all of them.
Oh yeah,
So do
that's
I.
right. Thanks,
Yeah.
Dan Murphy.
What?
So do I.
Really?
Yeah.
That second one. Oof. That was rough. Well, this is pretty exciting. I don't know if you guys saw the picture for it, but Robert Eggers, the guy that did The Witch, he's currently working on a fantasy horror film starring Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson. Robert Pattinson doesn't look like Robert Pattinson in this.
He hasn't looked at him like Robert Pattinson in the last 3 or 4 roles he's had.
Man, that breakup really fucked him up.
Yeah, well.
Does he look rough or does he look like good rough?
Rough. He looks rough.
Okay, there's rough in there. I'm looking him up right now.
Look him up. Look him up.
You have to look
Sounds
up.
like a dirty crackhead.
The
Okay,
better.
look up the picture of him from this movie, The Lighthouse. Okay, Robert Pattinson, Lighthouse. Oh,
There you
yep,
go.
he's right there. The black and white pic, Pat. All right.
There it is. Oh, where'd it go?
Pat,
Look
go back.
at that picture.
All
Look
right,
at that.
never mind.
It's just
All right.
that was like the last one he came out with. Looks like he needs to like 3 baths.
So now Robert Eggers.
Do it.
Holy moly, look at that one.
Okay.
That looks good. Oh, and he's got a little crow's feet. Oh, yeah,
getting
that does
old.
it for me.
All right. So
God
for
damn,
those
what
of
are
you
you
that
into?
aren't able to see
I
what
like
we're
him
seeing,
older.
our producer's
All right.
pulling up pictures of Robert Pattinson. But anyways, so Robert Eggers is actually going to be using 35 millimeter to shoot.
You do. I'm sorry. God, you don't want to know.
What?
Moving on.
So Robert Eggers is going to be using 35 millimeter to film this. It's going to be in black and white, and he's actually using equipment from the 1920s and the 1940s.
Why?
He's
Ooh,
using sound
yeah.
equipment from the 40s, filming equipment from the 20s.
See, it's that going back. Everything is too good. We want it shitty.
That's basically what it is. That's basically exactly what it is.
Anymore because it was shit.
I do like the idea of it being shot in 35 millimeter. I do miss some films that are shot in 35
Okay,
millimeter.
but also there are like cameras and filters and apps that can do that.
There
I'm
are.
sure it's not
Like,
going to look.
you don't need to be a cunt.
Put it through iFilm and,
you
you know.
really don't.
I don't think it's going to look like shit. Like it's like
It's just obnoxious. We get it. You're cool. Continue.
Look, I'm looking forward to this. I think it's going to be sweet.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's going to be bad. I'm just
Willem
saying, like,
Dafoe's
we get
in
it.
this.
I'm not saying it's going to be bad. I'm just saying, like, we get it. You're cool. Like,
Yeah,
I like to make my life
Millennials.
harder for my art. Fuck you, bro.
All right. Last year, I think we didn't really talk about this before, but last year, Sci-Fi pulled the plug on Kevin Bacon's return to the Tremor series.
Yeah.
Which is awful.
Yeah, did you see the trailer for it?
I saw the trailer for it. I wanted to see it. I
Yeah,
was
guys, if
looking forward
if you
to
didn't see
it.
the trailer for it, look it up. Just look up Tremors TV show. Maybe I'm sure that'll pop up on YouTube.
Yeah.
They did film a pilot.
Yep.
And it was going to be a thing, and then Sci-Fi just decided, fuck it, and
Which doesn't
just
make any
completely
fucking
cut it.
sense
You'll
whatsoever.
Greenlight friggin' Sharknado 14, The Rise of the Pilgrims, but you
The Rise
Yeah.
of the
I
Pilgrims.
don't know.
Sign me the fuck up for that.
Yeah.
Just pilgrims with chainsaws fighting sharks. That sounds awesome.
That does sound awesome.
Yeah, man. All
I was
right.
gonna say 1492, which is why Pilgrim.
Oh, okay. Shark. There was back to the first shark. That's actually why the Pilgrims landed on Plymouth
Yes.
Rock.
They
That
were-
Sharknado.
They were brought there. By Sharknado.
Anyways, everybody that worked on this show are going to be at the ATX TV Festival, which is I think it's in Texas, coming up in a few weeks here. They're going to show clips. They're actually going to do live script readings and Q&A with the cast producers, which is also including Kevin Bacon. He's going to be there.
That's
for
awesome.
this. I'm sure they're going to go into detail as to why this was dropped. I mean, this show looks like it had a lot of potential.
It did have a lot of potential. And fucking
As-
Kevin Bacon is not aging well at all, by the way.
I kind of like this old
This
man,
old,
Kevin
grizzled.
Bacon.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
Drew likes him.
Mhm.
He's look at them crow's feet and bags. And he has turkey nuts.
And that turkey. I was just going to say that
God
turkey
damn,
nut.
that fucking waddle.
That thing just shaking back and forth while he eats ass. Ugh.
Oh my god. Putting your tongue in that's like eating saggy ass.
Ew.
Whoa, Jesus, you took it too far, girl.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Ooh.
So yeah, I'm sure this will all be online. I'm sure that we could read up on it later because there wasn't actually an explanation as to why Sci-Fi pulled the plug. So I'm looking forward to all this coming out. I am kind of thrown off by the whole live script readings. That's kind of goofy.
Yeah.
I just imagine sitting there like, this is what it could have been.
Yeah.
All the sad actors that are like, that actress is out of work. She doesn't do shit now. She was relying on this to fucking pay off all of her fucking loans.
It looks so good though.
It did look like it was going to be pretty awesome.
It looked so good. It
Now,
looked like it was going to be funny.
Was Michael Gross supposed to be in it too?
No, just Kevin Bacon.
Oh, okay.
Because it's I guess because he's in that other universe where the films are.
Yeah.
With like Bert. Okay. All right. This I'm really, really excited for. On June 21st, in some select theaters and other platforms, Cranked Up Films is going to release Nightmare Cinema. Have you guys seen this? Anything about it? It's one of my favorite form of horror flicks are anthology movies. I mean, I have Sam from Trick or Treat tattooed on me.
Same.
Tales from the Hood, fucking Tales from the Dark Side,
Creep Show.
Oh, fucking Creep Show,
and to a lesser degree, Creep Show too. Yeah,
dude. Anthology films are my fucking shit. There was that Tales from Halloween movie where we saw that.
Yeah,
that was sweet.
That's VHS. Where, what's his name? Art the Clown.
Art the Clown was in All Hallows Eve.
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm super pumped for this. It's called Nightmare Cinema. Five films. Well, let's see, 5 shorts in there. Eugene, that is throwing me the fuck off, dude. These shorts are going to include Mick Garris. Who's that? Dude that did Critters 2.
Well, he also did a lot of Stephen King adaptations.
And a lot of cocaine. These shorts will include Mick Garris from Critters 2, Joe Dante from Gremlins and the Howling, David Slade, who did 30 Days of Night, so I'm sure that's probably going to be the dark one of these 5. Ryuhi Kitamura, who did Downrage and Versus, and Stop, Please, Just Let Me Go, Alejandro. Brugis from who did Juan of the Dead. The poster is sweet. The trailer is so sweet. And the best part about this is Mickey Rourke is the guy tying all 5 stories together.
God.
And
he's going to be like the host?
He looks terrifying.
Of course he does.
Of course he does. He's looked terrified for the last 20 years.
First off, yes, he looks very scary with his weird Axl Rose face. But also on top of it, they kind of make him up to look crazier. That's going to be nuts. His hair's a mess.
I mean, look, he's on there right now.
Oh, well, he has.
He literally looks like he has foam covering his face.
Mickey
Rourke, he does.
Like a fake
Like he's all prosthetic up.
Is that even a word? Mickey Rourke, the dude from Boondock Saints, who Sean Patrick Flannery.
Yep.
Okay, when he went from Boondock Saints to Boondock Saints 2, it was like hi guys,
crazy,
how you doing?
Yeah,
It's
crazy
Christmas with the cranks when food's falling out of Tim Allen's mouth. I got Botox.
I like that you just went with that movie.
Fuck yeah, I did, dude. Fuck yeah.
No judge.
Yeah, but I am super pumped for this. Mickey Rourke plays the projectionist, where I guess he gets a bunch of people in the theater and all crazy shit happens. I imagine he plays these shorts. Another one of my favorite anthology films, Chillerama. Anthology films are my shit, and I am so pumped about this. I hope it's here in theaters in Buffalo, New York, or somewhere around here because I fucking want to see it.
It looks creepy.
Guys,
Micah,
bow your heads in silence. Rest in peace to Alien and Blade Runner editor Terry Rawlings, who died at 86.
Lived a long life.
He did.
To edit movies like that, I imagine, was quite the daunting task, and he did a great fucking job. So, rest in power, Terry Rawlings.
Yeah.
From the Rollins Band.
Yeah.
Here's a little quote for you. Drew, I know you're going to be excited about this. Eugene, I think you're going to dig it too. We're working on something right now. I wouldn't call it a film sequel, but the story is not done being told yet.
Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Part 2.
Part 2. They're all on
So
board. They're coming back. I'm really excited about this one. It's such Tucker and Dale versus Evil is such a quotable movie.
Oh, it's so good.
And Eli Craig is on board doing it, so I'm sure it's going to have the same humor, the same charm. Dude, this part kind of messed me up. It's been almost 10 years since that movie came out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Dude.
That makes sense.
Dude. Like, I'm 35, and like,
Yes,
this
you
is
are.
like, this it's like, I don't know, man. It's like life is just, I feel like this movie just came out a couple years ago. Life's going too fast. Gotta slow down, man. Pump those brakes. May 31st, Swamp Thing's coming out. We've talked about this before, but here's one thing I didn't know, which probably you guys knew and just didn't fucking tell me. My dude, Derek Mears, is playing Swamp Thing.
Yep.
That's awesome.
I did not know that.
Yeah. I
Derek
thought he
Mears.
did a fantastic job portraying Jason Voorhees. He was
In the,
very, very
terrible remake.
terrifying. It wasn't terrible, dude.
It wasn't that good.
Go back and watch it again. Give it another
I
chance.
did.
You know, Micah, if I had known that, I would have told you and not made a separate group chat with all of the guys without Drew.
That's some shit.
It
That
is
is some shit.
It really is.
Yeah, the funny thing though with that Swamp Thing, they showed a teaser, and on the same day that they showed the teaser, they made an announcement that their episode run got cut from 13 episodes to 10 episodes, and on top of that, Warner Brothers also may have already canceled the show.
What?
Ooh.
Yeah, so
Damn.
What?
we'll see what happens there.
All right.
Are we getting Friday the 13th shown on here? It's a Metascore of 34, so I'm right.
Yeah.
Look, man, I think Derek Mears is awesome. He was also in Hatchet 3. We played a complete badass.
Yep.
Which was awesome because they had Kane Hodder kill him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, nice little hey, fuck you guy.
Yep.
I'm Jason. And then Derek Mears also popped up in what was it? Hills Have Eyes 2. He was the big fucking nasty dude.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of
He was
rape.
also one of the bad guys on The Flash
Really
for a few episodes. Yeah.
nice. He's a big scary dude. Something about a big dude that doesn't have eyebrows is very frightening. Like Kane. Like just,
Yeah.
It's just there's something off there.
It's weird. You don't have eyebrows, yet you're more expressive when you don't have eyebrows.
You're
Strange.
terrifying.
Like I'm sure
Yeah.
if I didn't have any eyebrows
Why are
right
you
now,
both looking at me
I'd be
right
terrifying.
Now when you're doing this.
I don't
No,
know.
I'm not saying that.
I want to see your reaction.
I'm not saying like if you don't have eyebrows that like you're like scary or anything like that. I don't mean that. I mean like a real big daunting dude like Derek Mears who doesn't have eyebrows. I just find that even more intimidating. Because like sweat is just pouring in his eyes and he doesn't care. He doesn't flinch. You know he sweats as much as Eugene does.
And that's a lot.
There's a new clip online of the creature feature, Something Else, which is starring one Henry Zabrowski from our my favorite podcast to listen to, Last Podcast on the Left. The clip looks sweet. This looks like it's going to be a good low budget horror creature flick, and I love me a monster movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love me a good monster movie, so I'm excited about this one. It has a good feel to it. Oh, you pulling it up, Pat?
Yeah.
That a boy.
Come on. Pet pulls
This
up
is,
everything that we talk about.
Pat just sits there.
This is not
Pat
this
just
is
sits
not
there
it, Pat.
Pulling it up.
No, and the movie's called Something Else. Something Else.
I was hoping for more back.
And
Need us to spell it out?
And now for something completely different. Oh my god. I guess, but yeah, I'm super pumped for this. I don't know a whole lot about this as to when it's going to be released. If it's going to get theatrical, if it's probably just going to come out straight to DVD.
Yeah.
But it's something that I'll report on it when here it is. Drew, check that out. Yeah, so there's a new clip online that surfaced. It's Henry Zabrowski and other I forgot the other actor's name. They're just kind of walking around looking for this creature, but it's pretty cool. Check that out. So it's Henry Zabrowski walking with an axe, being he is not intimidating at all.
No.
No, not at
He's
all.
also very small.
He's like what, 5'6"?
Yeah, he is. Look how small he is compared to the guy in front of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like Henry Zabrowski's wife is a fucking fox.
Show.
Yeah. So either like it's just that whole you said it.
Yeah, Funny Guys, man. Funny Guys are. It's definitely it works.
That or he hangs dong.
Both.
You think so?
But, but you got to be funny for us to see your dong.
Yeah.
Well, what if it's like just like an unsolicited dick pic, but then you're like, hey, you know what?
It's literally
He makes me laugh.
This I'm really happy he sent me this dick pic. I'm gonna hit him up.
Nope.
Nope.
No?
Nope. Never worked.
No. So anyways, guys, you're listening. Look up something else. Watch the new clip. There's really good banter between the two main actors. And I am totally looking forward to it.
Nice.
Eugene? Oh,
yes.
Wait a minute, real quick. Did the new Child's Play trailer is out, and we get to hear a little bit of Mark Hamill there.
Yeah, I caught that. I caught that.
Which, okay.
I was stoked.
Now, let's rewind. About 10 years ago, Mark Hamill actually voiced Chucky on an episode of Robot Chicken.
Yep.
Which was the last.
I did not know that.
It started with him walking through like a cabbage patch, and he's like, yeah, gotta lay low for a while. Yeah, and then once I find my soul or whatever the hell my origin is, and then all these Cabbage Patch Kids pop up, and he's like, oh, what are you guys, zombies? And they're like, we have no soul. We need your soul to leave the Cabbage Patch. And it goes on and on and on. And eventually it leads to Buffy the Vampire Slayer fighting these Cabbage Patch Kids.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So there you go, man.
Nice.
So that was Mark Hamill. So
that is
but
Mark
it
Hamill.
actually like the trailer looks fucking sweet.
The trailer looks good. Yeah.
I really like the angle they're going with the whole tech thing, like the smart house.
A lot of people do.
Yeah.
This is a precursor of things to come because our robot overlords are gonna fucking kill us all.
And don't go on a rant.
I can't help it, man. No, I can't help it.
I want to be able to start my car from my fucking cell phone.
Yeah.
What?
Pat already can.
Pat, did you say you can start your car with your cell phone?
Yeah.
You can do everything else. You can control your lights, your heat, your everything in your house. So why not your car?
Every day we stray further and further from God.
Good.
That's all right. Skynet is going to fucking take over everything.
Yeah, man. It's not.
I'm down for it.
I'm not down for it, man.
Overlords.
No, because they're gonna enslave us because they
That's
need
fine.
our. He asked me politely to not go on a rant.
Yes. Thank you.
I'm really, really, really looking forward. Before I didn't really give a shit. Now I'm invested.
Well, like I didn't give a shit, and then Mark Hamill announced that he was going to be Chucky, and I'm like, all right.
But
I'm
then
in.
this
But then,
trailer comes out, and
fucking April Ludgate as the Andy's mom. Like that's so sweet.
Plus, they said that 80% of Chucky is animatronics. So it's pretty much all going to be practical.
Nice.
Yeah, I am. I'm looking forward to it.
As long as it has some humor in it, and it's going to be Mark Hamill.
It looks like it's going to be.
Yeah,
funny.
I just don't want it to be like 100% terrifying.
Yeah.
Well, we did not have the pleasure of seeing this, but Eugene had a chance to see a new. Oh my God, James Wan produced film, right?
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. I'm so sorry. Just let me get this off. James Wan is producing Salem's Lot.
Yeah, I just saw that.
And
really?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's the dude that wrote it and the dude that wrote The Nun is actually writing and directing this movie. And I'm not looking forward to it because we just watched The Nun recently. Blatantly stole the ending from Demon Night.
Yeah. Where she spits the blood in the thing's face.
Yeah,
I looked at Drew and I'm like, they gonna fucking Demon Night this shit?
Sure.
And then
they did.
Then boom.
Demon Nighted it.
But CGI blood had to spray, of course.
Yep.
Of course.
Yeah. All right. So Eugene, you saw La Sharona?
I knew you were going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you dick. Yes, The Curse of La Llorona. I did see it.
Okay,
it
this is a very like white people centric genre, and they did that on purpose, knowing we would all struggle. I just want to make that real fucking.
Listen, I can't believe they actually fucking made a movie about this. I mean, it's a Mexican urban legend, folklore. The backstory is, in Mexico, there was this village and there was the prettiest lady in Mexico was staying there. Then some guy shows up. I don't know if he was a soldier or what. He ended up, fall in love with her. They got married. They had a couple of kids, and then I think it's 3 kids. But in the movie, they changed it to 2 kids. And long story short, as what happens, he traded her in for another model, cheated on her. So in a jealous
men,
I know, can't stand them. Cut their dicks off. So in a jealous rage, the bride ends up killing the kids. She ends up drowning each child one by one. But then what happens is either she realizes what she did, or she was still in a jealous rage. She ends up drowning herself.
Really?
And because she ends up drowning herself and killing herself after she killed the kids.
Okay.
So
like that episode of Supernatural.
Just like that.
Oh yeah. Supernatural did an episode on La Llorona, and so did Grimm, the TV show on NBC. Yeah,
I remember Grimm.
Yeah. And then, basically her spirit is set to wander the earth because she realizes she was full of grief that she killed her own kids. So she goes out searching for her kids, which why would she go out searching for her kids when she fucking killed them?
Yeah.
And then she just goes out and grabs kids. So basically,
okay.
it's like a old wives' tales that elders tell their kids, be respectful of your elders, listen to your parents, because if not, La Llorona is going to come and take you.
And drown you in a bathtub.
And drown you in a fucking bathtub.
She's like Spanish Krampus.
No,
not really.
I don't know.
No,
man.
because
I'm going with
La
it.
Llorona just kind of, if you're bad. If you're a badass little kid, then La Llorona's going to take you and she's going to drown your ass.
Just beat the shit out of you with them.
Yeah. So this movie, I wasn't really impressed with the movie at all.
So-
you know what? When I saw the trailer, I wasn't impressed with the trailer either.
No, not at all, man.
And funny enough, the little twist in it, because they didn't advertise it at all, is the fact that this movie is part of the Conjuring universe. So it's one of those Conjuring universe movies, like Annabelle and the Nun and all that.
Yeah.
Is Sinister part of that universe?
No, Sinister's not part of that universe.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, you notice, and it was funny too, because when I saw the trailer for the movie, I was like, it's kind of filmed and it kind of has that Conjuring universe look.
Shit. So that means we're going to get more of it.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't think this movie's going to do that well, honestly. And I think the producers knew that this movie wasn't going to do that well, which is why they didn't advertise that it was one of the Conjuring movies or, part of that universe. So I don't know. I didn't like it. It was all manufactured jump scares. There was a lot of plot holes.
So
it was
it's a James
just,
Wan movie.
it was basically a James Wan movie. Actually, it was a bad one too, on top of that. I didn't like it. I mean, if you like the Conjuring movies, wow.
Suck my dick.
So if you like all those Conjuring movies and you're a completist, then go and see it. But honestly, I'd wait. I didn't like it.
There's just, I'm just really surprised that like these aren't dying out.
They're not dying out.
Like,
you know what it is? Because there's a ton of people that go to these movies because they're not. They see them because you know what? It's. I think I went on this rant before, but they're not like they're not like us.
Of horror.
They're not exactly
what?
Yes, that's exactly what it is. It's the Nickelback of horror.
Nickelback of a horror.
No one likes it, but for some reason they keep coming out with new ones, and everyone keeps seeing them.
Everybody keeps out and watches
They keep
it.
selling.
Yes.
Holy shit! Yeah, that's so crazy.
But they'll never admit that they like it.
I don't know anyone that likes Nickelback, yet they sell out.
They're
stadiums.
super popular. Yep.
Yeah. Same thing with Imagine Dragons.
And Michael Bublé.
You would.
Pat, you are 100% a dude that would rock Imagine Dragons at the gym. Yes, you would.
It's radioactive.
Speaking of radioactive. Now, how about that for
that
a
was a good segue.
Whoa.
Boom.
Mic drop.
Mic drop.
You guys take over. I'm gonna
We're done.
episode 21 retired. Toxic Avenger Part 4. Citizen Toxie.
Citizen Toxie.
I don't know where to begin.
We can start with the beginning.
Okay, very good. Since the dawn of time, man has been plagued with trauma movies.
7 years ago.
I like trauma. Trauma has a very nice feel. I don't know. It just reminds me, I guess, of my childhood. I was on a big trauma kick way back in the day. I watched this movie over the weekend, Citizen Toxie. Now, I haven't watched this movie since the year 2000 when it came out. My friend Jeffrey Hicksonbaugh invited me over to watch it. That
was quite the name.
It's totally his name. Jeff and I loved it. Like, we fucking loved it because like Lemmy was in it, and
Lemmy was in it.
Ron Jeremy and stuff, and like we were just like,
that's where the entire budget of the film went.
Lemmy and Ron Jeremy.
Yeah,
it was just it was really
money's worth out of both of them.
They did.
When I was 17, I think it was 17 when I first saw this movie, and I loved it. I watched it recently, and fuck, man.
First up,
that's all you could say, huh? Fuck, man.
It starts off with like a bunch of mentally challenged.
Let's rewind a little bit. The coolest part of the movie is Stan Lee.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Does the introduction?
Yeah, he does the intro on the.
You remember that?
And the outro.
Eugene? Yeah, intro and outro, man.
Yeah.
But he even apologizes for part 2 and 3.
That's fair.
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that this one was much better, but
no.
I just like the entire movie. When was this movie made?
2000.
Yeah. So like the entire movie, like the word retard is thrown around so much. Like it's horrible. I'm listening.
It's even on the one guy's jacket.
Yeah. Like this is terrible.
The main one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Here the bad guy. What is with the people in diapers?
The whole diaper mafia.
The diaper mafia.
Yeah, the diaper mafia. So they come in and they start just like beating these students up. Was there a reason?
No, there wasn't a reason because they were the diaper mafia. I think it was Lloyd Kaufman's like, yeah.
So they
it was just
statement on like school shootings and shit.
That's Debbie Rochon right there, right?
Yeah, hanging the pregnant one.
So the diaper mafia, they come in and they start killing the handicapped kids. Some of them are nice enough to take their tops off and smack them on the mentally handicapped kids' heads, bouncing up and down, which makes a fun noise.
I just realized that right next to Ron Jeremy is that dude from Screwed Magazine. Him.
Oh my God.
I forgot his name.
I forgot all about Screwed Magazine.
Yeah.
Wow. It was definitely better than Mad Magazine, but
yeah,
Screwed was good.
It was.
Ron Jeremy is the mayor of Tromaville.
Super like Bible bumping.
So I love that. So it's a hostage situation. They're killing the mentally handicapped one by one. The diaper mafia, who is ran by, oh God, what is his name? Trent Haga, who's Tex Diaper. Trent Haga is in like every trauma flick.
All of them. He's
the Howard, that dude, the Howard Stern looking guy with the guy liner. I mean, he's been in Terra Firma, Romeo and Juliet. Yeah. I can't think of a trauma movie he's not in, really.
The diaper mafia.
We are actually currently, it's playing in the background, and it's kind of funny. Kind of funny. And like, so the bikini news team, what is it? The bikini news team shows up. They go inside. She eventually changes into the Toxic Avenger.
Yeah. Which, if there is one career path that I may still try to move forward if I want to change things up from the
it's bikini news.
Horror, it's definitely bikini news.
You know what? Meteorologists now, Drew, they are like revealing more and more, and it started in Brazil.
It's always.
Oh, Pat already told us before the episode started that you have your own rack. So
yeah,
I have my own rack.
Yep, rack attack.
Continue.
Who are these two? The two news broadcasters.
They're just the twins. They've been comedians for quite a while. Actually, if you look them up now, they actually look super old.
Do they really?
Yeah.
They had that like that Godsmack look going on. Yeah. I never really found those two funny. No. Okay. Good. I'm glad you're with me. So yeah, the bikini news team shows up with Lardass.
Not a good character.
Joe, well,
no, not at all. But that dude has actually been in almost all the trauma movies also.
Because of the funding he gives Lloyd. Mm-hmm. Joe Fleshaker, who I think passed away a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I'm surprised. I'm surprised he lived as long as he did. I mean, he's in, he makes cameos in every single trauma flick. Yeah, fucking like every one of them.
Yeah. You know what's funny is that when I went to one of the Weekend of Horrors, Fangoria Weekend of Horrors, it was right before, actually it was right after Troma's War came out.
He's in that.
He's in that. I ran into him. No, he was still pretty big. He wasn't as big as he is in this movie.
That's always the joke.
But I was. And then I remember I walked by him and I stopped and I looked at him and I was like, you know what, man? You look like you should be in a Troma movie.
Oh my
God.
God.
Sure enough, he goes, yeah, I've been in Troma movies. I'm like, no shit. Like what? He was like, hold on. He pulled out a photo album.
He actually
of all parts that he had in Troma movies.
Shut the fuck
and then
up.
he showed me Troma's War. He was like, look, that was me in Troma's War. I was like, holy shit, that was you? That's awesome. And the funny thing is that I just walked away after that.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I mean, what else can you do?
Yeah,
you didn't have a cell phone camera to snap a selfie with
It's
him.
not like, yeah.
Man.
I love that when he changes into Toxie, he still has the bikini top on. And the wig.
I do like Toxie. God damn it. I'm really looking, like I've said before, man, I'm really looking forward to a big budget Toxic Avenger.
Yeah.
I am. So the rest of these guys, there's another one right there. No eyebrows.
Yeah, they're drawn on.
Yeah. Ugh. Oh yeah.
We got the gag with the guy, the diaper mafia guy shits himself.
Yeah, the unnecessary.
This is a typical Troma film. It's nonstop like poop.
It is poops and blood and guts.
Poop, blood, and guts, and some tits.
See, like, and that's
but
the
these
thing.
aren't even tits I want to see.
Yeah, no. But why? Okay, so like part of the charm of like the Troma movies is just how low budget they are. Like that's what makes them entertaining.
Oh, absolutely.
Why would you give that a big budget so that you have to fake a low budget? I don't understand like what the allure is.
You know what? You make a good point.
You do make a really good point.
They thrive off of shit, so it's just like.
Because anybody who's going to watch this, if they do a remake, it's going to be like people like us, that were fans of like the originals.
Oh, this was that gag where the blue meanie looking guy kept saying he's got his head up his ass, which is so fucking annoying. And then there you go, more poop. So Toxie shoved his head up his own ass and
poop,
and then he said his one liner.
This movie was so ridiculous, but it was better than
the
previous two.
Yeah, so I guess apologize to the other podcasts that have to review 2 and 3.
Hey, they made their choice.
Now they live in it. They sleep in it. Sleep in it.
Guys.
That's right. That's right. Deal with it.
Deal with it. Yeah, so basically every kid in this class gets brutally murdered.
Except for the 2, right?
Except for the 2.
Yeah, the girl and the
I'm pretty sure that the kid that was getting the lap dance the whole time survives. Maybe. No, he gets blown up.
I think he ends up,
I mean, this whole time while everyone's getting shot and brutally murdered, that kid is still getting a lap dance from that chick.
I love that Toxie's hiding behind kids so they like get shot.
I thought he was impervious to bullets.
No, I don't think he was.
No?
I don't think he is.
Bullets hurt him, kill him?
I don't think that
Has Toxie been shot in one of the movies before?
I have no idea, honestly.
I can't remember.
I mean, before watching this, I haven't watched a Toxic Avenger movie in probably about 12 years.
The first one's really good.
No, the first one's a classic.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I love the first one.
And actually, this one goes above and beyond and goes crazy.
This went really
but
far.
I think it's my second favorite next to the first one.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, we mentioned a bomb in this school here. The leader of the diaper mafia has a bomb that's connected to his heart. If his heart stops beating, the bomb's gonna detonate. And Toxic Avenger kind of ignores that, starts disemboweling him, pulling everything out, which is actually a pretty funny scene.
Yeah.
Because he goes in reverse and starts shoving everything back inside of him, which is that's definitely a lot of fun to watch. Plus, I mean, the dude playing this character, who, like we mentioned, is in so many other Troma films. His face, the expressions he makes are just awesome. And he has
a very punchy face.
A very punchy face.
Such a punch face.
Punch the fuck out of it.
Yeah, but I bet he seems like he's a good dude. I think he's a good dude. I don't know.
Well, I mean, he gets actually heavily interviewed. If you watch the Troma documentary that's on Amazon right now.
What does he say?
No, he seems like a really nice guy.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that's cool. I mean, like he's like in his 50s now.
But coincidentally enough, he actually still looks
exactly
like that.
Exactly,
with the exception of a couple of wrinkles on his face, he looks just like he looks in the movie.
Yep. Yeah, but I mean, dude does the one thing I really, really appreciate about this movie too is just how animated everyone is. It's another thing. The overacting. Thing. Yep.
They're not looking for actual horror, like.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well,
this whole scene where he's just trying to shove the guy's innards back in because he doesn't want him to die because then the bomb will detonate. It's so good.
And Debbie Rochon's a babe.
Not in this one.
She's still a babe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, good old year 2000 Debbie Rochon. It was this came out a year after Terra Firmer came out, which you get to see Debbie Rochon naked in.
Yeah.
Which is a good time too. Oh, that was a good gag. Toxic Avenger shoved the dude's finger into the pencil sharpener.
Yeah.
And then shoved it in his face. Blood sprays everywhere. They do not hold back on the gore and the blood in this.
Not at all.
No.
I feel like this was the inspiration for that Joker scene.
From
the
Dark Knight?
The makeup trick? Oh, there it is.
I can't.
Drew has a phobia of needles. And there's a scene where the one, we're going to say mentally handicapped rebel kid.
Just call him the rebel kid.
The rebel kid?
Yeah, mentally disabled.
Mentally disabled. There we go. Yeah, he's shooting up heroin. Drew can't handle that. So Toxic Avenger leaves. The bomb's detonated. It's going to go off in 5 seconds, but somehow he manages to leave, go back to his shack in the dump, fuck his hot blind wife because she's ovulating. Because they're trying to have
I can't deal with her acting. I can't.
Yeah.
It drives me insane. I know she's supposed to be like over the top stupid.
You know, Lloyd Kaufman laid down naked and said, "Do it like this," and got up, and she had to do the fucking same thing.
Yeah.
I don't think she's really done much since. I don't even know. I don't even know who she is.
No.
She's a different actress too from the first one.
They're
changed them.
they're always different.
Yeah.
There was another cameo in this movie. Later
there's a couple of cameos.
Corey Feldman pops up.
Corey Feldman's in it. That dude from Screwed Magazine is Al Goldstein.
Yeah.
We talked about Stan Lee. What I didn't notice till this last time that I just watched it earlier in the week is that fucking James Gunn is in this movie.
Really?
From Guardians of the Galaxy. Who got fired by Disney for the tweets that he did, that he put out actually around the time when this movie came out.
Which makes sense.
Which makes sense because he
Twitter
worked for
was
Troma.
Around in 2000?
No, not in 2000, but like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But he, he was trying to be edgy and shit.
I mean, the dude wrote Terra Firmer.
Yeah, I know. He's worked for Troma for a while.
Yeah.
Which is why Lloyd Kaufman actually has a cameo in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes.
And I didn't notice till watching this movie that he cameos as Dr. Flem Hawking.
Huh.
Wait,
That's James Gunn.
That was him?
Yeah, that was him.
Oh,
that was
my God. How did he get a job at Disney just on that?
I don't know, man.
Drew, you remember that? He was the one who was like,
very deep into his
get on my dick, bitch.
Yep.
Yeah.
That one?
That was him.
Yeah.
That's him.
Oh, wow. Dude, God bless James Gunn. I'm so happy he's back on for Guardians 3.
Yeah. Fucking Corey Feldman, though. He needs, like...
Corey Feldman played a gynecologist.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
With the mustache and the fucking uber overacting.
It's Corey Feldman.
I know. He's not.
And it's a Troma flick, dude. That's what you're going to get. So, bomb goes off. Lardass eats the bomb, covers it in peanut butter, eats the bomb, saves the school.
Which, like, my other big thing is eating noises. And
so
when he's smothering
disgusting.
It in peanut, I'm like,
with the peanut butter on his mouth, around his mouth, dripping. It was disgusting.
That's everything. Like in Poultrygeist, it's him taking a huge shit, blowing it up everywhere while eating chicken. I mean, like it's just like, hey, big fat guy that gives us money, let's make you as gross as possible.
Yeah, and he's like,
he was all for it too. So,
oh, dude, no doubt he was, and I'm sure this got him laid by there's weird chicks that like Troma, and they were just
true.
they were just underneath there checking his oil.
Oh my God!
Underneath the carriage.
Yep. We got it.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, there's a part here where the alternate reality
he hooks
Toxie's girl, and she like tries to like grab his dick or whatever. She like rubs his gunt. It was just
it
was unnerving. That's what it was.
The fupa.
Yeah.
The fat upper penis area. I think the medical term is panis.
What?
It's called panis.
PANIS?
I don't know exactly how it's spelled, but our friend's wife is a nurse, and she required assistance lifting this man's penis to clean.
I don't think you want to Google this, Pat.
And okay. But she had to she didn't have anybody there to help, so she lifted this gentleman's penis and tore her rotator cuff.
I think it's an Urban Dictionary thing.
I was gonna say, because I just looked up panis, and it's panis are a class of demons in Rigveda from pani, a term for bargainer, miser.
Okay, so this isn't a medical term.
I don't see that.
No, it says medical term.
Oh shit! Yeah, medical term for fat that hangs over the waistline like a separate entity. Oh, that's why. Okay. So a panis is a demon.
No, you picked the penis.
No, that's a penis. Sorry, our producer.
So we're looking at a
diagram
of the male
anatomy. I know this is a question that has been plaguing us for a while now, if the panis is a correct medical term or not. But anyways, the alternate dimension, Toxie's wife, she goes underneath.
He's Noxie, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Noxious offender.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's rewind a little bit. It's he eats Lardass eats the bomb. Everything's fine. Well, big mistake. He lets out a huge fart, and someone lights a cigarette.
Yeah.
School explodes, causing a rift in time and space continuum, whatever. And the Toxic Avenger walks out into, is it Amortville? Amortville?
Yeah, Amortville.
Amortville. Yeah.
That's trauma backwards.
Okay. Oh shit.
You didn't realize that?
No.
You blonde piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was Amortville.
At least I'm pretty. Amortville.
That's debatable.
Hey. Have a couple drinks. We'll talk. Toxic Avenger shows up in Amortville where everything is backwards. Kabuki Man NYPD is actually like this slick back haired piece of shit gangster and in a cheap suit. And
with his hair pulled back.
His hair pulled back tight, dude. Which actually later on in the movie, Kabuki Man has an awesome fight scene with Toxic Avenger, which I thought was actually pretty sweet.
It was actually pretty good.
That was the best part of the movie.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah.
And that was cool because a lot of people wanted to see, up until that point, a ton of people wanted to see Toxie go against Kabuki Man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they found a pretty cool way of doing it.
Yeah, so why not, instead of just Kabuki Man, fucking upside down, what do we call that? Amortville, upside down, whatever. Kabuki
Backwards
Man.
trauma.
Yeah, backwards trauma. Let's see. So what? That's where. So then Noxie shows up in Tromaville, and everyone's applauding him. You saved the day, and he just starts ripping people's arms off.
Yeah.
He rips a guy's face off.
He rips that cop's 2 arms off.
He rips the cop's 2 arms, and then the cops in the back like, "You actually want to fucking deal with this? I'm getting the fuck out of here." He pulls tongues out, faces off. He throws a baby up again. Remember, he throws the toddler up against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Who does the kid splat next to? Lemmy.
Mm-hmm.
Lemmy from Motorhead, the fucking god himself.
The budget for the film impersonated.
Lemmy's popped up in Tromeo and Juliet. He narrates the story.
Yeah.
So he's no stranger to trauma. Let's see. So but then what was the deal with that cop, Eugene? The guy with the Hitler?
What are you talking about? Black Hitler?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. I mean, didn't
he just hated the police force and he hated good. So when Noxie was
wasn't he a reoccurring character from one of the previous sequels?
Oh man,
because I think so. Because I think he's a holdover from one of the other sequels.
Yeah.
I think he was one of. I think he because Last Temptation of Toxie. I think. What is it? Didn't it have the devil?
Yeah,
and
had the devil and it had all those weird
I think this guy was one of the devil's minions, and he did the whole Nazi thing.
Oh, okay.
So I think he was a holdover from Last Temptation of Toxie.
Oh, well, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he ends up meeting up with Noxie, and let's see. Around this time is where we get the explanation from who apparently is James Gunn.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the character's name?
Dr. Flem Hawking.
Jesus Christ. I fucking hate this movie.
Goddamn.
Oh my god. I mean, I'm glad we watched it, just so I don't have to deal with this again for another 10, 20 years.
So my girlfriend told me that that was her first and last trauma movie that she's ever going to watch.
Yeah.
It's not a
Fair.
good. If you're going to introduce somebody to trauma, this is not the film. But I know
Why not? That would be the film to introduce her to. All the other movies are just as bad.
I would do. I would probably go with like the first one.
Yeah. I'd say the first one would probably be the easiest too. It's a little bit less ridiculous than the sequel. Maybe that's the best way.
I don't know how.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, there's that.
I mean, it does. Like we said, like this is the fourth one, and it seemed like it had a bigger budget than all the rest of them put together, and they just went all out.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, let's see. So there's
many ways.
Yeah.
So, Toxie's trying to do make good things happen in. Oh my god, it's the two other kids that fucking survived the explosion.
Yeah.
They're in the other dimension. They're in Amortville also.
The girl.
And Toxie's trying to protect them. Toxie ends up befriending a black guy that got lynched by a couple racists that they're dragging down the street, and he loses his legs, his torso, his arms. Where eventually he's just a head, but he's still talking and he's alive.
Yep.
So Toxie, he fucks up the two racist dudes pretty bad.
He takes the one guy's
he made
face
him black.
and he put him in the engine. He put his face in the engine, burned him up, and then hand delivered him to the Ku Klux Klan so they could hang him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where they dropped the N-bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
2000.
That's all right.
There was a time.
The Twin Towers were still standing.
Listen,
Man.
Spike Lee can do it still. You know. God bless.
Yeah. But this, it's just a black dude did not rate this movie, so that's yeah. Anyways, Toxic Avenger. He has the dude. What is his name? Putty.
Yeah.
Paronimus. I don't know.
No clue.
It doesn't matter. It takes him to apparently Noxie has like this whole plastic surgery ring going on in his dimension,
Which that didn't fucking make any sense to me.
It made sense to where it how he kills him at the end. How he starts ripping off all of his fake.
Yeah.
He ripped off his fake monster penis.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I'm real. And he starts pulling out his plastic kidneys and fake heart and all that shit. And that's how he kills him. Which,
yeah, wow. Spoiler alert.
Oh, no. I spoiled
20-year-old spoiler.
I spoiled a trauma movie.
No.
Guess what? There's also poop, shit, boobs, tits, a lot of swearing and fucked up shit.
And tits.
Boobs and tits. There's
Both.
two types. They have
Both.
the big.
And poop.
They have those.
Because they had the man cow. Cow disease with the udders.
God, okay, rewind. Ron Jeremy, Noxie's running rampant in Tromaville. Ron Jeremy who's the mayor of Tromaville, assembles a team of the finest heroes.
How did I forget about these?
And it was the vibrator.
The vibrator.
Which, shame we didn't see her naked. Dude, come on, man. If you're going to get all these other... shit, man. Was that the same chick that played the girl at the beginning that was giving the one kid a lap dance?
Yeah, no, I don't think
Probably.
so. All right. Because our friend Sherry is in that Return to Newcomb High, and she plays like 3 characters in
Literally
that.
everyone in Buffalo is.
Yeah, that's true.
Pretty much. Except me.
I'm in a movie with Lloyd Kaufman. Does that count?
No.
All right, fuck off. And then what was it? The cow
disease guy.
Yeah,
and they had the masturbator.
The masturbator was actually hilarious.
He was fucking rapping as he was jerking off.
Yeah.
Because it was not Master P.
It was Master something.
And then
and like the vibrator or some shit like that.
a porn star or some shit.
I don't remember.
And they came together. Yeah, they came together. So he just jerked off all the time and spit rhymes.
Uh-huh. and then Kabuki
Man, who was
blasted,
completely annihilated. I'd drink with Kabuki Man.
Yeah, I would drink with Kabuki Man.
He would molest you.
That's fine.
With his chopsticks.
Yeah. Ba-ding. That's the noise it makes when he grabs your nipple and pulls.
Ew.
Wow, dude. Jesus Christ.
Oh, sorry. I know, especially after Easter. Oh.
What?
I don't know.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. Please move on.
Okay, so of course, the Toxic Avenger Toxic Avenger's wife, who's blind, I forget her name, she's pregnant. Noxie ends up banging her also with his giant mutated dick.
and big face on it. And you know what it almost looked like?
The VHS dick monsters from VHS 3.
No, I mean, I was thinking more Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors when Freddy comes out, he's that big worm.
Oh, yeah. Totally.
Yeah. You know, when he
looks like a healthier version
says,
of that.
I want to have your abortion, that's a nod to that line. It's supposed to be in Fight Club.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, Marla Singer says it to him in the book. I think it was in the book, but
it was in the book.
They cut it out of the movie.
Yep.
Yeah. I want to have your abortion. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she also said a line that they deleted. It was like, I haven't been fucked like that since 3rd grade.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good movie. That's a good movie. Boy, I love it.
That's a good movie.
Boy, I'd love to talk.
How come we're not reviewing that?
Boy, would I love to talk about Fight Club.
Stop it. Stop it.
Shit, man. So she's pregnant with 2 babies inside of her. One is Noxie's, one is Toxie's, and they start fighting in the womb.
Oh my God, that scene is so bad when Sarah's on the table.
Her name's Sarah?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. Thank you. I kept saying I didn't remember her name.
Yeah, I was like half listening to you, but then so she's just like
Story of our
flailing
relationship.
around the table, like just God, her acting. It's so hard for me to watch. And again, I get it. Like you're probably supposed to be like that, but
I would love to have been on set for the fight scene between the 2 fetuses. I imagine that was probably either a nightmare or a real good time.
Probably column A and column B.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, from all the like the stories and stuff that I've seen like on TV and documentaries and stuff, it doesn't seem like filming any of these movies is a good time.
Yeah.
No.
At all. They're talking about long 14, 16, 18-hour days.
Dude, no.
Everybody living together in like a 1-room apartment.
An actor's house, yeah.
You know,
how much do you seriously think they're getting?
Eating little Debbie cakes and dollar cakes or whatever because they don't have any money.
In like,
I don't know.
Yeah. No, dude, I feel you on that. I remember we were working on Slime City Massacre. I remember it was like, fuck, dude, from like 6 a.m. until like 9 o'clock at night, and my shit was like, I'm in the movie for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's movies, low budget movies suck, dude. And I feel so bad for like the actors and actresses that had to like put up with this, and also they didn't get paid. At least a majority of them didn't.
Yeah, I know. That's the big thing. They're like, they bartered. Like, I think that's one of the big things that Lloyd Kaufman is known for is like bartering. Like, hey, you want to be in the movie?
Of course,
do our catering
yes, because, like, it's like when I said last week, dude, making Laid to Rest 3. Like, here, take a bunch of money from Indigo, and I get to be in it. Cool.
Yeah.
So like, I do love Trauma. I do love the Toxic Avenger. This is definitely the better of the sequels. And it was that was the big twist at the end after he kills Noxie. Melvin comes out of the body.
Yeah.
Like
evil Melvin.
Melvin. Like that was fucking.
Yeah, that was the original actor from the first movie.
Who
wasn't in the second one or the third one, if I remember.
They used.
He used somebody that looked like him, but I remember
he turns into Melvin in like 2 or 3.
But he doesn't. It's not the same actor.
It's not the same actor?
I don't think it was the same actor. I thought the big deal was that he came back for this 4th one.
Okay.
Because he hasn't been in the series since the first one.
And that's what I thought. It's the same footage of him falling into the the toxic, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then he runs down the street and fire and screams.
If there's a sequel, I'll be back. That was a cool line.
Yeah, so this is definitely Drew's favorite movie.
I'm really mad that I watched it.
Did you say you're really mad that you watched it?
Not thrilled.
Mind you, we watched this on 420.
We did.
Yes.
And it was still somehow bad.
It was pretty bad, but I don't know. I mean, I own all 4 movies. I sent you guys the pictures of the DVDs that I got. DVDs.
Not
almost dead technology also. But yeah, you know what? I dug it for what it was. It was outlandish. It was crazy. They had they tried to do integrate characters from the Trauma universe. You want to call it?
It was it was their Avengers movie.
Yeah, they had the whole Kabuki Man thing going.
Yeah.
You know, they even had a little twist with.
You're gonna call this an Avengers movie?
Well, it's a Toxic Avenger movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it was their crossover.
It was their crossover.
Yeah.
But you know, I also like the honorable mention, the car gag that they did with Kabuki Man and Toxic Avenger, and when the car flipped over, I forgot what movie that
Quick,
was.
This is an American-made car.
Yeah.
Hang on, I got it right here. Actually, it was originally for several other films, including Terra Firma and Romeo and Juliet.
Yep,
that's awesome.
I think Lloyd Kaufman he got the shot. I think the story goes is that he was filming it himself. The car crashed or hit close to him where it almost hit him and killed him, but he got this crazy awesome shot out of it.
Yeah.
And he liked the shot so much that he used it in almost every corresponding movie afterwards. He found a way to put that shot in, that exact shot.
That's really cool.
In every movie that he's made since.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
What was Lloyd Kaufman's part? Did he make a cameo in this one?
Yes, at the end. Or at the end or in the beginning, they were talking about alternate reality, kill your alternate reality person. It was him in a diaper. And he's in the roof, and then there's evil him in a diaper. He pulls a gun out of his diaper, and he shoots the good doppelganger.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. All right.
I like how your reaction to everything is like, yeah, that's cool.
That's cool.
Okay.
All right.
So if you guys enjoyed this episode, and I bet you did.
Trust me, it's better than watching the movie.
We did a great job, guys.
Did we?
Nope. Cult Classic Mania. They're reviewing Toxic Avenger, Gore Lords, the second one, Slashers, Part 3, and Copulators Die First. Do the show. All of these are coming out, I believe, this week.
Yep.
Yeah, the first one already came out.
So you guys can listen to it. And the second one came out today.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, so you guys can listen, before you go see Endgame on Friday, which you should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that the internet's gonna be full of sporters. Spoilers.
So many sporters.
This is when Drew gets tired.
It's about that time.
It's gonna be full of sporters.
Anywho.
Yeah. Well, guys, if you're in the Buffalo, New York area or Western New York area, swing by Empire State Wrestling May 18th. You could see me in a 6-man tag match. Also,
see Micah get greasy with 5 other men.
You could see what my bulge looks like in some brand new tights I'm getting made. Also, we will be in the Cleveland metro area for Retro Invasion Weekend. That's May 31st to June 2nd. Drew is actually just going to be there selling her artwork, but Eugene and I will be hanging out with her. And also, Kat. Yep. Eugene's girlfriend, who
infamous Kat.
Who's a lot nicer than Eugene makes her out to be.
Is she really?
Yes.
Okay.
She's an angel.
So if you are
angel of Satan,
if you are in the Cleveland area, Erie areas, anywhere in Ohio, come by and check out this con. Joe Bob Briggs will be there, Felissa Rose will be there, and the rest of the cast of God damn it, Sleepaway Camp. Oh, I'm all toxified.
Ugh.
I know.
Yep.
That was bad.
And
also coming up, Terrors is going to be having what are the dates for that, Eugene?
Tomorrow or 2 days.
No,
they're doing Burial Ground 2 days from now. Then they're doing the weekend
of the
16th, 17th, and 18th. They'll be showing Child's Play on the 16th
with Alex Vincent.
They'll be doing Friday the 13th, part 6, 7.
6 with CJ Graham, who is a fantastic dude.
And then they'll be showing on May 18th American Werewolf in London with David Naughton.
Or you could go to Empire State Wrestling on May 18th and support me. And not a dude that beats his wife.
You can go see American Werewolf in London.
Well, guys, if you want to get hold of us, you could reach us at
terrorturiopodcast@gmail.com. We're also on, we're at Terror Podcast on Instagram.
No. Micah shot her the finger telling her that she's on cue, pretty much, but she was mid-drink, drinking her coffee. So
Yeah. We'll
so he caught her by surprise.
I recovered quickly. Terror Trio Cast at Twitter. We're also on Facebook, and you can listen on any platform. We're even on the YouTubes.
We are on the YouTubes.
We are on YouTube. How about you guys start watching us on YouTube? I mean, we don't have video yet.
Nothing really
but
happens.
it's the audio.
Yeah.
But yeah, we need some more views, man.
Yeah.
If not, we're not going to get video.
The fuck?
So do it.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I don't want video.
I don't want your life.
I don't want your life.
Well, guys, in closing, Toxic Avenger IV. Yeah.
Happy Avengers Week, everybody.
Happy Avengers Week, guys.
Definitely.
Oh, thanks to Slashers Podcast for actually inviting us to do this.
Yeah.
Guys, this was fucking
pretty cool.
Thank you for making us watch a movie that I kept refusing to watch for
Yeah, totally.
a few years.
I cannot wait to do this again with them. Maybe we'll even go even more obscure. I don't know. Maybe we'll go the Phantasm route. I don't know. Maybe we'll do Howling. Who knows? The sky's the limit, guys. But it's your ball game, so I'm just a swinging.
I'm all about the balls.
Mm.
All right. On that note, I'm Drew.
I'm Eugene.
And I'm Micah. And
We're the Terror Trio. Okay, bye.
we had to go get her new bras.
Bye.
Nope.